Do you play Space Engineers? Do you want to play on a server with a lot of cool, interesting people that won't either instantly wreck all your shit, or won't talk, or that you can't get good performance on? Well, I am here to tell you about our server. I am very terrible at this because I've actually forgotten the name. It's very simple, and I'll make sure to post a link, the name in the description. But I mean, look at this. Look at our space. This is our proud planet, made completely out of lava and stone, which is insane. You can even build your base inside the planet. We have one person on our server that has actually built a base about 300 meters into the planet, which is hilarious. And also, we have stuff like this. You see all these ships? I'm the leader of the RMC, the Russian Military Collective. We're a mercenary group, really. We don't do much along the lines of actually military fighting, but at your expense, we'll proudly fight your wars. Each one of these ships is about over 10,000 blocks, I would say, and we're still getting a 1,000 sim speed. Although we do suggest you keep your ships below 30,000 blocks, we do also tell you to go crazy with your designs, and just build whatever you think floats your boat. Obsessed with having mods on your server? Well, I can tell you right now that we have over 150 different mods, most of which are mod packs applying even more mods, or modded items. I'm sorry for the burp. As you can see here, we have everything from azimuth, to catwalks, to doors, to radar, all the way down even through weapons. And now, the most astounding feature about the server. Most servers don't seem to have it, or want it. Have you ever actually gone on a server that has modded weapons like these and been like, damn, bitch, those weapons tear through everything? But why? Why am I so easy to kill even though I've built an 8-layer armor ship? Well, that's because modded weapons do a lot more damage, including railguns, heavy batteries, autocannons, and even our astounded. Oops, I am very bad at that. Lasers. That's right, we have hyper lasers. And more mods will be coming soon as they are, as the testing goes on and we see what works and what doesn't. But now, to get to back to that question that I just avoided. Oh, my English is bad today. But if you've wondered, well, what can we do? Optium, what can we do to counteract all the power the weapons have? Well, shields are the answer. These may be shield blocks that provide extra protection, but these are proper shields. As you can see right here, this is a shield array. Each large shield block with full amounts of capacitors produces about 2 million shields. And it'll be upgraded shortly so that we can have less blocks. But just imagine what an array like this can do. It's also a small system. And what about powering this, you say? Because you would think this would drain a lot of power, wouldn't you? Well, we've installed arc reactors for your pleasure, the X20s. These ones produce a lot of power, about 6 megajoules, I believe, which is a lot, but they're also kind of expensive. The fuel is dirt cheap, though, making it both balanced and playable. Now, what about building a ship like this? Like the Molotov cruiser? I mean, hell, this must have taken me quite a welding ship to create, right? I mean, look at it. It's huge. Let alone the Kira battleship over there. Well, suffice to say, your answer is simple. We've installed the Nanite mod for your construction pleasure. This mod not only lets you create ships twice as fast by just simply taking resources out when it is activated and building your ship, but it also allows you to deconstruct, repair, and mine. And even if you even want to, install one with just medical upgrades on it so that you can heal yourself if you inevitably run into your station. This mod was added due to having a lot of welders on your ship gets very lag intensive. So why not just put something in that you can start building your frame, turn it on, and it'll build it for you. Man, the planet must be laggy, right? I mean, you must not be able to move around given planets. Oh, but you can. This planet was very well designed. I'll leave the designer's name in the description of the video once I get it. He was a great designer. He designed this entire planet with the lava and everything, which is fantastic. Can even set up a base here. Like I've said, well, I don't know if I said. You have people building bases inside of the ground, above the ground, everywhere. We had even a person build a satellite up in space. You can do almost anything you want in this server. Just be polite. Don't attack people while they're offline, and nothing will go wrong, and you'll be perfectly happy. Well, what about fighting on the planet? It must be kind of difficult, right? You must need a lot of hydrogen, right? To do that? To get off this planet? Well, we've made an interesting discovery with mods. As you can see up here by my, for some reason, flying hover tank. Modular thrusters, a mod that we've included on the server, allow you to fly completely into space and hover on the ground without having to use pesky hydrogen for everything. Now, I will grant it, hydrogen is less expensive than the modular thrusters. Each modular thruster single block, which is a 1x1 block, requires about 700 thruster components, which is a lot. But compared, if you're in space, right, you build your ships. You want to come down on this planet, just chill out. You don't have to go out of your way to build a type of thruster. Just build modular thrusters. They're effective, quick, and do all the work you think of. That skybox is fantastic, isn't it? It's just another one of the great mods provided to you by our server. Now, let's get on to the designs and people. This person's stuff right here, also known as Spartan, builds greatly designed ships, and I have it unfortunately upside down. I'm sorry for that, guys. But greatly designed ships as well as combat effective. His base is well designed, and also suits the purpose of looking both nice and being functional. His purpose for being on the server? Well, he's built himself a nice military ship, but in fact he would like to trade with people. There is also other people, if you ask around, that would also be willing to trade. So anything you'd like to do on the server is possible. Like I said, we have people that are already traders. We have sorry, the English is bad today, that like to fight people. I'm sorry, my oxygen's low, I'm in street. God damn it. Another great mod that was added was the airlock doors. Getting tired of having to build more than one door? Just build a simple airlock door. Go in, close it up, no air depressurization. Along with having new upgraded catwalk stairs that provide light, this mod set includes a lot of nice looking features. Now let's give an example of going outside, just about what these airlocks do. As you can see, there is air in here. If I were to take off my helmet, not press the K menu, take off my helmet like so, you can see I am not taking damage. And now, so go in, take damage, go out, take damage. I think that's because of the way that the block is rendered, because I do not believe it actually has pressurization inside. So we'll put the helmet back on. Now close the door, open it, and we're outside. No air depressurization, no need for multiple things. Sorry about that little lag spike right there, the server has just saved. The only time you'll truly run into lag is upon a server save. I, unfortunately, do not have the best computer right now that I'm playing this on, so I'm getting a bit of a sim issue just being around my ship. That shouldn't be a problem considering the fact that sim speed on the planet was 1 as you saw with the previous motions. Now, onto radar antenna. These antennas work normally as regular antennas and are added just for the look of looking like a modern naval vessel. On top here, we have a radar. This radar functions as an actual radar. To show you what I actually mean, let's take a look around inside of the Molotov Cruiser. As you can see, it's displaying everything that is currently on the radar screen. From the owner character, the Chief, to owner Grid Construction Yard, to owner Griv Kirov, that they've unfortunately misspelled with a J for some reason. As you can see the time at which that it's been found. You can also see how far they are from you. But, more importantly, and I do not have it on here for good reason, you can also display the GPS coordinates of the ships. The range works for up to about 50,000 meters, which from my understanding is about 50 kilometers. So it's not too overly sized, but it's still really good. So if you play Space Engineers, want to play on a great server, come give us a try. Our owner Diep constantly fixes bugs, does stuff with the server, and allows other admins to host events and spawn in items that, well, basically kind of like events, like little bases and stuff that will appear on the server list and stuff like that. Not server list, the server. So if you would like to partake, come join our server today. Also, one more important thing I should mention. If the server does go down due to a proper crash, the owner will make sure to fix it post-haste. He's been very good about that, and I really applaud him for doing that. Also, one of the things about the server that is fantastic is, say there's a server wipe, you lose all your stuff. You can be pissed off, yes, and understandable, but an admin or the owner will spawn it back in for you as a courtesy. We want people to stay on the server, and we know one of the most pissy things that servers do is whenever there's a wipe or a reset, people refuse to spawn back in stuff for their players because they think, oh, we're just going to spawn in more. Well, if you do, good for you. Just be sure that we'll notice it. So blueprint your ships, keep them updated, and make sure to contact one of the admins or the owner if the server is to have any type of issues, or if you just like to cause a trade or anything like that. As always, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys come and give the server shout-outs. Well, not give a shout-out, come give the server a quick look. And as always, be free in space, enjoy yourself, and have fun with your gaming. This has been Notkium, and I will see you all on my next video. Also, sorry for not posting videos so often. I actually haven't been able to get some good DC content. But thank you all. Bye-bye!